All right. Hello again. I had literally no plan for making this video today, but I just thought about like a second ago this analogy that I came up with, and the analogy is that I've been doing some hiking lately, and I've seen 2 rattlesnakes and I guess a garter snake. So I saw a rattlesnake up when I was climbing once. I saw a different rattlesnake like right on the trail for a different thing. So anyway, 3 snakes, and all 3 of them were either 2 of them were actually on the trail. One of them was just off, just right next to the trail. And I had never really actually seen a rattlesnake before, maybe once in my life. But recently I've seen 2, like the last month, I've seen like 2 rattlesnakes and a different snake, just like a kind of a much less harmful one, but still a snake on the trail. And so I was kind of thinking about that, like why maybe I have been seeing those snakes. Part of it could be just that I'm hiking more. That's probably that's the logical reason. But the analogy that I was thinking of was that if I stay on the beaten path, I might get bit, right? So if I continue to walk on the trail that's already established, then I will run into poison. That was weird. But yeah, so if I don't go off trail, and usually I think about if I were to go off trail and like go through some bushes and some weeds and some thicker stuff, that's where rattlesnakes reside more frequently, where there's more coverage, more shade, more protection, whatever. But I think that recently the vice versa of that, the opposite of that has been showing itself to me. And so I think it's an interesting analogy because I've been thinking very seriously about exiting the rat race, how to exit the rat race. So Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about the rat race all the time. That's like the main message basically, is that everyone's in the rat race, and that's dangerous, and it's not how you, well, I was going to say not how you should live your life, but it's just a different lifestyle is all, and it's not the lifestyle that I want. And so I've been thinking very intensively, I guess, and deliberately, I suppose is a better word. I've been thinking very deliberately and intentionally about exiting the rat race. And I think that the trail is what everyone does. It's the thing that the average person follows. And the trail is essentially, it is the rat race, basically. It's working at a job, living paycheck to paycheck, and not being able to retire, really. So that essentially is the trail. That's the main path that everyone that everyone is on, essentially. What I have been working towards is getting off the trail and making my own trail, and kind of making things work that way. And so I think it's interesting, just a little analogy. I think I've got my point across there pretty well now, so I'm going to stop talking about that. I guess on a different note, I was just thinking about as well how I think it's much more fun just going through your day when you have plans at the end of the day. So for me, I was hiking and working out this morning. Oh, there's Buzz Lightyear and Buddy on a truck. So anyway, I was doing some stuff this morning, and then I started working at noon, and then I worked until 6 here. And it's just it's more fun for me when I have established plans that are happening right after work. It almost like makes, part of it is like I want to leave work earlier to go and do that fun thing, but it also kind of makes work, I would say, more manageable, because more tolerable, because that at the end of it you're going to be doing something that's actually fun and enjoyable. And not that my work isn't necessarily that. I think that it is, and it'll become more of that, more fun and more enjoyable in the near future. But I kind of like having my schedule booked. I like being busy. I like having things to do. I like being active. I like how when I am active and I'm engaged, I can kind of roll over that energy into other things. So if I'm active and engaged with this, I feel like I'm much more likely to be active and engaged with this and this and this and whatever else happens. I think that the way that you enter every part of your life, well, okay, the quote is, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. I think I've mentioned that before. But I think that however you enter any part of your life will play a massive role in the way that you enter other parts of your life. So for me, staying active and staying energetic and engaged is really crucial, because when I am, then other things happen, and I feel like the day is just more productive, and I feel happier, and it's just better overall. I think when you do things that way, and so you can use that momentum, I think, to carry you on throughout the day a little bit more. So yeah, I don't know, just a few little random things, but I'm gonna take a little astrological test, my natal chart test thing tonight. Just I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am. I'm hungry, and I'm gonna eat some food. I forgot my protein shake thingy at the gym. That's okay though. Also at the gym, I hit a new, I guess kind of a PR, right? I don't really ever keep track of that, but I am aware of them, I suppose. And today I just thought I might try something a little crazy, and I did, and it worked great. It was great. So I got a little bloody nose too, actually. That was weird. I just looked at the guy really hard. That was okay. I don't know. I'm done talking now, I think. All right. See you tomorrow. Roger out.